Welcome back to the UM Museum Gallery's Leapfrog. Today we'll be checking out one of Oxford's favorite artists, Theora Hamblett. Follow me and we will check out some of her work. Theora Hamblett was born and raised in Paris, Mississippi, but lived the latter part of her life in Oxford. She had a lifelong interest in art, but didn't begin painting until she was 55 years old. Theora was most well known for paintings of children's games and childhood memories. Much lesser known are her dreams and visions paintings. This third category of her paintings was considered by her to be her most important work. She kept most of them all to herself. It was very rare that she would give them away or sell them. When Hamblett passed away and gave her collection to the University of Mississippi, she gave them very strict instructions that her dreams and visions paintings to be given priority over all of her other works. Theora Hamblett's work remains influential in Southern art, and the University of Mississippi Museum is proud to hold the majority of her art. Let's stop here at Trinity 3 Stars by Theora Hamblett. Now I want to challenge y'all to check out and stare at this painting without talking for at least 30 seconds. Look up and down, side to side. Take note of the colors, lines, shapes, technique, any other details that you can find. What do you see? What more can you find? What do you think is happening in this painting? How does this piece make you feel? What do you want to know? What questions do you have? Okay, my friends, now it is time to create our own piece of art inspired by Trinity by Theora Hamblett. Let's head back into the studio. Welcome to the studio, Leapfrog. Today we are going to be creating a project inspired by Theora Hamblett. Everyone grab your virtual visit art kit and let's see what's inside. You should have a canvas with 3 stars, a transparency with the same stars printed on it, watercolor paint, paper towel, sequins, glue, Q-tips, and a paintbrush. Now, the only extra thing you will need to grab is some water. I have mine in my special water container that I use, but you could use a cup, a bowl, anything you have around your house. Just fill it up with water so we could activate our watercolor paint. So once you have all of your supplies, we can get started. All right, for step 1, you will need your star canvas, water, paper towel, a paintbrush, and your watercolor paint. So to get started, we are going to start painting our beautiful canvas. Now with watercolor paints, there's a special way that you need to use them. If I dip my dry paintbrush into my dry watercolor paint, it does not work. I need to activate it using the water. So first what I'm going to do is dip my brush into the water, and then I'm going to select a color. I'm going to go into the blue. Now I want to change the color. So what I'm going to do is wash my brush in the water. You then want to dry your brush to make sure that it is perfectly clean. Then you'll dip it into the water again and into your next color. I'm going into purple. Now you can paint the background of your canvas any way that you'd like. I'm doing a sort of abstract style night sky, but you could do really anything that you would like, use any colors that you would like. This is your masterpiece. Now I'm going to continue the same process until I've painted my entire canvas, and y'all can watch. Alrighty, so now that I have finished painting my canvas, I'm going to set this aside to dry for a few minutes before I move on to step 2. Keep in mind, we are going to be using our paint and our paintbrush for our next project. So if you would, close that up and we're gonna save it for next time. Okay, now that my canvas is dry, we are ready to move on to step 2. So what you will need are Q-tips, glue, and sequins. Pop everything open, and we will begin to add some texture and sparkle to our Theora Hamblett inspired piece. So here's how I'm going to use my Q-tip to apply the glue. And you can place the sequins and jewels anywhere you'd like. You don't even have to use them if you don't want to. I feel as though adding a little sparkle to these stars is necessary. So now for my final step, I'm going to grab my star transparency. I'm going to align it with the stars here. Once I've done that, grab my glue, and you'll put a small dollop of glue in the 4 corners of your canvas. Then realign the stars on your transparency and press down in the corners. And here is my final product, Leapfrog, my Theora Hamblett inspired piece. I hope y'all enjoyed this project today. I cannot wait until next time at our next virtual museum visit. Bye!